Hey guys, that last one got cut off too famously. So now I'm back for part 4 for the how I tried to address anorexia and my osteoporosis series, part 4. But anyway, what I was trying to say before is that I think that very many people in the world, through their experience on Earth, I know me personally, like, things happen in our lives, things happen within ourselves. I think we come into the world with certain things in ourselves that we don't understand, and somehow in our physical experience we try to escape from those things or see some kind of control or comfort from, that, I don't know. I don't know if it's to distract us from the pain or to somehow reflect the pain that we see in our lives, like somehow feeling like we're not deserving of experiencing love, which is very not true because we are living love. We are, children of God. We're creations of God, just like everything else on the planet. So it's everyone and everything is deserving of love. But we can always go into different theories about why people face different kinds of addictions or destructive behaviors and this kind of thing. But for me, I think it was a mixture of trying to control things, trying to make myself less visible to the world. I was not very secure with my femininity, like being a female, and I tried to deal with that part of things. I'll go into all of that stuff in another video, but in terms of the recovery, whatever tactic we find ourselves using to try to numb ourselves from the world or to try to deal with negative feelings, I'm not trying to simplify it to just being numb, because it's very different from being numb. When you're being in a situation like that, you feel pretty miserable, I think, when you're destroying your own health. I know that I did. My life was hell on earth. It was really, really hell in a lot of ways. But anyway, I guess I was trying to just stress the importance of wherever we find ourselves in our lives, whatever we find ourselves doing, that we just hold space and feel where we are and understand the feelings that we're experiencing. And at least for me, I've kind of come to understand that negative feelings in this life are to teach us things, that we're kind of here to be living and experiencing and learning, and we're meant to have joy, and we're meant to flourish like children who are learning all the time, and all of these great things that life can be. But yeah, when you're a kid and you fall down, you get hurt, and you're like, maybe I shouldn't run so fast over this kind of surface again in the future, or whatever. We use accidents, we use experiences that we can perceive as negative or surprising to learn a lot. And this can be about our external environment, quote unquote, our internal environment, and how the two, and how basically everything collectively interacts with each other, and interacts, I should say, not each other. That's not correct English. But anyway, so holding space and feeling whatever we're feeling, and knowing that it's okay to feel bad, it's okay to feel negative, it's okay to have moments of feeling really miserable, but also knowing that we can get past that, and that the key to getting past those feelings is within ourselves, and we always can be assisted through others. It's very important, I think, for us to surround ourselves with loving people. I know sometimes when I was with anorexia that I found it really difficult to socialize. I was pretty much by myself whenever I was not in class or at work or something. It just felt strange to be around people. It felt embarrassing or didn't really like it. And I was always encouraged, I remember that, by my therapist to go out and to be around people. And I kind of was like, nah, whatever, I don't want to do that. But once I really started doing it, it's just such a profound effect. Like, to allow yourself to be around people that love you and support you and are positive towards you can really help a lot. It takes the pressure off and reminds you of how beautiful you are inside, outside, all of these things, and how capable you are of just growing and being okay. So yeah, just trying to understand wherever you find yourself, any negativity that you're feeling about your body, about your being, about the world, and remember that to get through things, we have to be nurtured, we have to be strong, we have to be healthy, and it's not about, you know, our physical appearance as much as it is about being healthy. I remember needing to shift my focus at a few points in my life through the recovery and beyond, from, you know, being concentrated on the weight or my bone density, or healing specific conditions that had developed in my life because of the disorder, like that it needed to be about becoming healthy. That's our goal, right? We all flourish when we have health. My granddad always says, if you have your health, you have everything. And I think that there's a lot of truth to that, that life is very, very deep and, and you know, elaborate experience. Health is not everything, but it's a big piece to things. I think we can find ourselves thriving a lot more when we're healthy. So, and know that you have the right to feel healthy, and so do healthy things, I guess, is the way that that I got through. And so this is a brief overview of my story and how I try to deal with the anorexia and osteoporosis. Is I adopted a vegan diet because that was the way that I felt comfortable putting flesh back onto my body. I felt like consciously and biologically that this was like the clean or the most nourishing way to do things. Everybody's different, but that, for me, that helped. And because I think purity was something in my mind that really was cranking. Calcium, vitamin D, and strength training about 3 times a week. This is something that I did while I was doing classes and going to work. It's something I think everybody can involve in their life. Lots of good YouTube videos about people doing strength training if people want to check out how to involve it in their lives. And basically, as a result, here I am, lots and lots of other stories to tell between now and then. Obviously, this is 3 years ago now since I recovered. But I saw an 85% increase on my bone density scores. I think that's the most important fact to throw out there, that through everything that happened and the things that I tried out, the things that I was blessed enough to, you know, to access and to receive, is that my osteoporosis turned almost completely, you know, around within 1 year, 1 calendar year. 85% improvement, so I had a score of negative 1.6 in my spine and negative 1.5 in my hips the last time that I had my bone density checked, and that was about 2 years ago now. So that was borderline osteopenia. To my knowledge, that has only improved since then. I have not had the bone density scan again, for mostly because once you get to that point, you don't really need to. It's a test that normally is only run on people every 1 to 2 years. And since I'd, you know, emerged into a non-emergency situation, it was not so serious anymore. And so I'm really happy. Yay! It feels really good to feel like I have strong bones again, and that I was blessed. You know, the healing power of natural foods and natural, you know, love and care and trying to nurture mind, body, and spirit just completely got me on the first major steps of recovering and coming back into life a lot stronger. So I just wanted to kind of share some of that info and some of that joy with you guys, that that it can happen. And if you're faced with a serious, you know, or non-serious, any kind of medical condition as a result of an eating disorder or anything, just know that if you give yourself permission to think and to feel and have faith in your ability to get through, that the tools will always come to you and that you can do it. That's my belief. I think people can pretty much do everything if we just, you know, believe. So that's me. That's all for now. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. I might post another video later, but certainly sometime soon. And I love you. Love you very, very, very much. Thank you for listening. Bye.